Have you ever wondered if the Philippines really has trillions of gold deposits at the Swiss bank? A question of golden proportions, isn't it? This is a topic that has sparked intrigue and speculation for years, with rumors circulating like whispers in the wind. But where did all this speculation originate? And what's the fuel to this ever-burning fire of curiosity? Well, the theories are as vast as they are varied. Some believe it all started with the controversial reign of former President Ferdinand Marcos, with whispers alleging that he amassed a vast fortune in gold during his time in power. Others cling to the idea that the Philippines, being rich in natural resources, has untapped gold reserves waiting to be discovered. And then there are those who believe that it's all just a grand tale spun by the imaginative minds of conspiracy theorists. But why the Swiss bank, you ask? The answer lies in the reputation of Swiss banks. Known for their discretion and stringent privacy laws, they have been the preferred choice for individuals and nations wanting to store wealth securely. This has led to the popular belief that the Philippines' alleged trillions in gold are tucked safely away in the vaults of a Swiss bank. However, it's essential to remember that these are all speculations. The truth may be far from what we imagine, or it could be hiding in plain sight. Theories, rumors, and speculations are like pieces of a jigsaw puzzle. To see the complete picture, we need to examine each piece carefully and place it in the right position. So let's delve into the heart of the matter and find out the truth. Are there really trillions of gold deposits belonging to the Philippines in the Swiss bank? If there are, will they ever be returned? And if returned, how could this massive wealth change the face of the Philippines? Stick around as we embark on this investigative journey, unraveling the golden question. Let's question everything and accept nothing at face value. After all, the truth is often stranger than fiction. One theory links the alleged gold deposits to former President Ferdinand Marcos. A significant figure in the history of the Philippines, Marcos's presidency was marked by controversy and questions that linger to this day. One such question revolves around the supposed gold reserves hidden in Swiss bank accounts. Let's take a quick trip down memory lane. Ferdinand Marcos, the 10th president of the Philippines, held office from 1965 to 1986. His reign, particularly his second term, was characterized by a shift to authoritarian rule, with martial law declared in 1972. But it's not just his political maneuvers that continue to stir intrigue. It's the whispers of hidden wealth that keep the Marcos name alive in many conversations. Rumors suggest that Marcos amassed a fortune in gold during his presidency, allegedly stashed in Swiss bank accounts. But are these rumors true, or are they merely part of a larger narrative spun by those with vested interests? Our friends at Rappler have done some fact-checking on this topic. They found that while Marcos did indeed open Swiss bank accounts, these were established in 1968, during his third year as president. The claim that these accounts were opened in 1954 and 1963 has been debunked. Furthermore, the narrative that these accounts housed trillions in gold deposits remains unproven. There have been multiple instances of misinformation regarding the Marcos' wealth, adding more layers of confusion to an already complex story. So is there truth to this theory? Let's investigate further. Switzerland is known for its banks, but does it hold the Philippines' gold? Now that, my friends, is a question worth pondering. Switzerland has long been seen as a safe haven for wealth, a reputation earned over centuries. Its banking system is renowned worldwide for its stability, discretion, and robustness. The Swiss banking law of 1934 established the principle of bank secrecy, which, although somewhat eroded in recent years due to global pressure, continues to be a significant aspect of Swiss banking. This has led to the country being a favorite destination for individuals and nations alike to store their wealth, including, you guessed it, gold. But let's talk about gold reserves. According to Bullion Vault, a website that provides information on gold investing, Switzerland has the highest gold reserves per capita. Quite impressive, isn't it? This small alpine nation is a literal gold mine. Well, a gold storage facility to be exact. But it's not just Switzerland, mind you. Other countries like Turkey also show significant interest in the shiny metal. Now, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the Philippines? Well, the fact that Switzerland holds such high gold reserves per capita doesn't necessarily mean that the gold from the Philippines is there. Remember, correlation doesn't always mean causation. It's a common mistake to jump to conclusions based on two things occurring together. But it does make one ponder, doesn't it? The Swiss connection is definitely intriguing. The question remains, though, is the Philippines' gold tucked away in the vaults of a Swiss bank? That's a mystery we're still unraveling. But does this mean the Philippines' gold is in Switzerland? Let's explore more. Imagine for a moment the Philippines does have trillions in gold deposits in Switzerland. What would this mean for the country? Let's dive into the potential impact of such a monumental wealth on the nation's economy. This staggering amount of gold could not only stabilize the Philippine peso, but also potentially catapult it to a position of strength in the global currency market. It could provide the financial muscle needed to reduce the national debt significantly, leading to lower interest rates and inflation. This, in turn, could make the Philippines a more attractive destination for foreign investments. Now, think about the possible advancements in infrastructure. With such an abundance of resources, the government could fund ambitious projects to modernize the country's transport and communication networks, improve public utilities, and construct world-class medical and educational facilities. But what about social programs? Well, the gold could finance comprehensive healthcare and quality education for all Filipinos, regardless of their socioeconomic status. It could also fund robust social security programs, ensuring that no citizen is left behind in times of need. And let's not forget the potential for poverty eradication. The wealth could be used to develop and implement effective strategies to uplift the underprivileged, creating opportunities for everyone to thrive. Moreover, this could stimulate the domestic economy, encouraging entrepreneurship and innovation, leading to job creation and higher wages. It could also enable the government to invest in sustainable development, ensuring a greener, cleaner future for all Filipinos. Such a windfall could certainly transform the nation. But is it a reality? After all our investigation, what's the verdict? Does the Philippines have trillions in gold deposits at the Swiss bank? Well, we've been on quite a journey, haven't we? Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've discovered. Firstly, we delved into the history of the Marcos family and their alleged Swiss bank accounts. However, we found that there's a lot of disinformation swirling around this topic. We learned that the Marcoses did indeed have Swiss bank accounts, but they were opened in 1968 during Ferdinand Marcos's presidency. However, there's no concrete evidence linking these accounts to trillions in gold deposits. We then explored the world of gold reserves and gold investments. Through this, we discovered that Switzerland does indeed have the highest gold reserves per capita. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that these reserves are connected to the Philippines or the Marcos family. Finally, we examined the potential impact of such a vast gold deposit on the Philippines. It's clear that if such a deposit were to be returned, it would have a significant impact on the country's economy. But again, without concrete evidence, this remains purely hypothetical. So, after all our exploration and investigation, we're left with more questions than answers. The rumors persist, fueled perhaps by the allure of a vast hidden treasure and the mysteries it holds. But without concrete proof, they remain just that, rumors. While the truth remains elusive, one thing is certain. The allure of gold and the mysteries it holds will continue to captivate us. We've journeyed through rumors, history, and potential impacts, all to answer one question. We've sifted through the tales of the Marcos gold, traced the Swiss connections, and contemplated the potential boom for the Philippines. We've discovered that while the allure of hidden treasures is fascinating, it's vital to separate fact from fiction. The reality is often more complex than the story. But isn't it the pursuit of truth that makes the journey worthwhile? Subscribe for more amazing contents. Keep wondering. Don't miss out on future explorations and discoveries. Hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay updated with our new content. Your journey of wonder continues with every video. Stay connected and engaged on social media. Continue the conversation, follow us. Thank you for being a part of the Have You Ever Wondered community. Keep wondering, keep discovering. Until next time.